Welcome back to another Bitcoin market update. We haven't had a Bitcoin market update in quite some time now. And if you keep up to the channel, you watch every video that I make, you know why. You know what our stance has been for Bitcoin for the last 3 months. If you don't know yet, go back and go watch a video that I keep referring to that was made 3 months ago where I thought Bitcoin was going, which was right around 29 to 26,000. Where we kind of find ourselves nowadays. So our prediction was completely correct, and everybody that follows the channel knew that we were going there. So if you had a large position, you closed it and you were ready to buy at the right time. We knew a big buying opportunity will be coming in Bitcoin. And that's why I made that video. I wanted to warn you guys. I mentioned it. I made that video. I posted it on Instagram. I posted it on TikTok. Posted it on YouTube. I tried to do everything I could to warn everybody. No one wanted to listen to me, but here we are. My prediction was correct. Now, before we get into the rest of the video, please, if you enjoyed this video, if you enjoyed these market updates, if you want to keep up with the channel, subscribe down below, leave a like, and hey, let me know in the comments down below if you listened to my warning or you didn't, and now you're in a red position. But where was my prediction? If we can roll the tape back, we can see that I correctly predicted, we were heading towards this $29,000 to $26,000 mark in Bitcoin. And right now we have a bottom of right around 26,500 or so. So I'm going to show you guys a couple charts. First, I just want to kind of go over the more recent price action. We saw this huge bear flag here. Well, first of all, why did we top here? A lot of people still seem to be confused. And honestly, to be honest with you guys, I was confused too. Why did we top here? Why here of all places? You know, we were breaking out to 69. I mean, I get the fake breakout here, but you know, why didn't it get pushed a little higher off? There was a lot of hype around it at the time. And the main reason we didn't, and I found out this later, was because of the tax bill that was passed in crypto and the infrastructure bill by Biden. Biden decided to pass the tax bill, which was just right around this date right here, which caused this top. That was hidden in the infrastructure bill, like politicians like to do. And Wells, sold it down, now created this bear flag, and now are selling it more down. Long term, before you even ask, I'm still long-term bullish on crypto. I think it'll hit $100,000, $150,000 eventually. But let's talk about it right now because I'm sure a lot of you guys are in negative positions. We had this push down here. It's not the indicator I wanted to use. But we had this push down here from the highs, creating this bear flag of about 51%. Right? This was the bear flag that brought us down, really huge. Now we had this breakdown of this bear flag. We had this breakdown here, and we're on our way down. We hit where we kind of want to start buying. If following me, if you're gonna start dollar cost averaging right around here, personally, that's where I plan to start dollar cost averaging around $26,000 to $29,000. I have not actually added anything quite yet to my position, as I didn't get any fills because we just tapped the mid 29 and a halves, and I would like to get more around 28, 27,000. So that hasn't happened yet. Personally, I do think we still have some room down right around this 26,000. I think we have room down there, and I do think we'll be bottoming out somewhere around here. If we add our weekly indicators, and we can even see these bear flags even better. And if you're looking at my candles, yes, I did change the green color of my candle a little bit. So another major point that will be for us is 26,000. And as well as this 21,000. This is the 200 MA and is the 200 EMA. Those are also two potential levels. I do think we'll find most of our support right here in the 200 MA. I don't think we'll be testing this 200 MA on the weekly time frame. It's totally possible. As you can see, this is kind of like the next area where we saw some consolidation price action. So the next real support in a weekly time frame, as you can see from all the way here, just pretty much straight up. This was the only couple of weeks where we saw a little bit of consolidation running at $20,000, which was a mental level. Now, do we have, and was also right at all-time high level. Now, are we going to cross below the previous cycle top? I mean, personally, I don't think so. I don't think that's going to happen. Am I gonna be right about that? I hope so. Hope I'm right. I've been right quite often. I've been also wrong a few times. I am not perfect, of course, but will we cross below this $20,000 level? I don't think so. I do think we'll bottoming out around soon. I want to say in the next couple months we're bottoming out. But now, on a fundamental standpoint, that wouldn't make sense either now. A lot of people in a fundamental standpoint might think, hey, we're right around 2 years away from the halving point. This is right when the bear market starts. So how are we going to be bottoming out in the 2 more months? How are we going to be bottoming out in the next 2 months? Potentially push higher. I personally will be bottoming out in the next maybe month to 2 months, and potentially make one last all-time high push before a massive sell-off again. That's what personally, but potentially I think is going to be happening. Very similar to how I think is going to be playing out in the stock market. One last melt up until a bear market. Now I'm open to the idea that I'm totally wrong and we could be heading into a bear market. That's why, I mean, even if I start averaging a position on 26, 29,000, I'm feeling much better than people that were averaging up around the 60,000s up here. So it doesn't matter to me too much either way. I feel comfortable doing either. Now I want to talk about if you go to our Bitcoin theaters over here, Bitcoin theaters, this is where I have my long-term wick-off accumulation schematic that I talked about in the video where I explained why I thought we were going to 29,000. Everything still stands. This is still my belief. Put it here so that we can all remind. A wick-off accumulation is where you have long-term whales, long-term holders finally selling off I'm talking about billions of dollars, right? You're going to talk about billions of dollars, slowly selling it off, make you uninterested. The price action of Bitcoin has been quite boring almost for a whole year now, maybe over a year actually. We've been in this channel for over a year, super boring. And it is all part of the wick-off schematic. If we take a look here, the gains were about 1,500 from the bottom, the 2020 COVID bottom. So people that made 1,500 worth of gains. Now are trying to sell this off, and I think they're going to cause a false sense of panic. We're seeing that in Luna Terra right now. A obviously manipulated sell-off to try and break the Terra blockchain, right? To try to diminish it. I think that's all manipulation tactics. I think it's all trying to lead up to one major panic that's gonna head fake everybody. We lose this major area of support right here. It's kind of what everybody's looking at right now. Everybody's looking at this major area of support. If we don't bounce here, it's pretty much death to at the very least 19,000, right? At the very least 19,000. Potentially, we go, we'll be blowing this top here back in 2017, 2018, which will be unprecedented. So I think we'll be falling right below this head fake and then push up for one last melt up, potentially, and we could see FOMO kicking in quickly if we do see that. If we see this head fake down, and a quick rise, a quick movement to 35, 40, I believe we will see a lot of FOMO kicking quick. A lot of people are like, I shouldn't have given up on Bitcoin. I knew crypto was the future. I don't know what I was thinking. Why did I sell on the way down here? I knew it all along. I shouldn't listen to other people online. Quickly FOMO back in for one last push up. I totally think that's possible and totally normal possibilities. Keep in mind how I think, how I study charts, how I read charts is much different than everybody else. I started thinking about psychology behind it and the least path of resistance, because stock market, crypto market usually want to go towards the least path of resistance. When everybody, I was one of the people that mentioned if we broke out of this, if we broke this top here, we were more likely going to 100,000. Now we saw a fake breakout, and since we saw a fake breakout, I quickly turned bearish. And 3 months ago, I made the video. Currently, we are in early May. I made the video in December when we're still in the high 50,000s, explaining why I think we're going to 29,000. So plenty of time, even if you bought in the up here 60,000, to take a small loss on a short position, and make a lot of money onto the downside. So I just want everybody out there that, hey, I'm sorry if you're losing a lot of money, if you're down on it, but I tried to warn you guys. You didn't want to listen. Hey, I was out there, and I know I did my part of trying to push out the message, what I think it was going. Of course, did I know I was going to be 100% correct? I did not. But this is the reason why. The whales fear me. I'm the number one enemy for the whales. I'm out here fighting a good fight, explaining you guys, reading to you guys the charts, and telling you what's going to be happening next. I am not no big boy crypto or any of these other phony baloney people on the internet. I'm the number one enemy of the whales. They're out to get me. They don't want me to make videos anymore. They don't want me to warn you guys on what's going to be happening next. So if I go missing, you know who took me. But beside that, guys, I'm finally going to start back to dollar cost averaging. I would love an entry on 28 to 26,000. And like I mentioned to you guys before, I knew a buying opportunity was going to present itself. And you got to understand, I've been in the stock market, the crypto market for a long time. If you lose money right now, don't worry. I've lost plenty of money. I did not know how to trade. I did not know how to act my first time around. So if it's your first time around, if your first bull cycle, bear cycle, you lost money, hope you make it back. You will make it back if you stick to it. Go back to the drawing board. I just want to be out there for you to show you some support. Don't feel too bad. We all lose money our first time. And as always, let me know in the comments below, what are you doing with your crypto? What are you going to be dollar cost averaging? Right now, I'm only going to stick to Bitcoin and Ethereum, slowly buying back in. Other than that, I'm not looking too many altcoins, because if we do go into a real bear market, there's no altcoin that I feel like will be safe to come out of that bear market. As always, leave a like, comment down below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.